Hello, welcome to Maker Mania. Today we are going to build an easy water sensor. Water is an essential resource for all the living beings. That's why making drinkable water accessible for everyone is so important. Even if some natural causes can pollute the water like volcanic ashes, most of the pollution comes from human activity. The development of industries has raised both the use of water, but also the amount of waste that ends up in it. Since water is so important for us, we are going to build our own sensor to be able to measure the quality of the water that we are going to drink. Let's go to it. These are the materials we are going to work with to learn about conductivity property. We will make an electric circuit, finishing it off using a soda can ring. We have to make sure the positive pole of our battery is connected to the positive pole of our LED, the long leg. Using a double-sided alligator clip, we will connect to our battery holder. Then, to the other wire of the battery holder, connect another double-sided alligator clip and its other clip to a soda can ring. Now, on the other side of the soda can ring, connect another double-sided alligator clip and its other clip to our LED's short leg. Since the soda can ring is made of metal, it conducts electricity, turning on the LED. Let's check the water conductivity. For that, we will take a plastic cup and stick inside two copper tape strips we previously cut, like you can see on the screen. Make sure one part sits inside, almost touching the bottom of the cup. Next, we connect two double-sided alligator clips to each end of the copper tape strips. Connecting one of the three clips to the negative pole of our battery holder and the other to the LED's short leg. From the LED short leg, we will connect a new double-sided alligator clip to the positive pole of our battery holder. When connecting all cables, the LED won't turn on, since the circuit isn't closed. Now, let's fill the cup with water to close the circuit. The LED won't turn on since water by itself isn't a good electricity transmitter. Now we are going to add a good amount of baking soda to our water and mix it with a coffee stir stick. If we look closely, we will see our LED faintly turn on, the baking soda particles all letting the electricity get to the LED. To make our LED be brighter, we can keep adding baking soda and stirring our water. Water becomes a better transmitter when adding baking soda. First, we start by taking a straw and a coffee stick, putting it in the straw and cutting what's left. Then, we take a piece of stainless steel wire, 3 centimeters longer than the stick we just cut. Then, extend it so we can tape it to the side of the stick using some tape. Make sure to have the wire stick out around 2 centimeters from one side and 1 from the other. Now we will cut another piece of wire and tape it to the other side of the stick. Once done, we pass it through the straw and seal the end using hot glue to prevent water getting in when we use the sensor. To prevent the lower pins from bending, let's make a cover using another straw. We will cut a piece 3 centimeters long and split it into two. Then we glue it to the straw like this, and done. Connect the EC sensor to the microbit board, we have to make the electric circuit as you can see on the screen. Make sure to number each cup, indicating the amount of particles we expect to get. We are also going to need a professional EC meter. First, we pour water to each cup and slowly add baking soda while stirring until our EC meter gives us the correct reading. And we make sure the cup with the 0 mark gives the same result as the EC meter. We need small amounts of baking soda for this. Be careful with the amounts used. Now that we have our samples, we introduce the sensor in each one, taking notes of the voltage we can see on the Excel table of the project. We now have our Excel with the calibration factor. On the left, we can see the voltage measured by our sensor when we introduce it in the samples. Below, we can see the indicator of particles, which tells us if the water is drinkable or not. On the right, we have a space where we can add data of the different samples that we want to analyze. Now, let's try with two different samples. The first one is just tap water, and the second one is tap water with some baking soda. In that case, the sensor should tell us that the second one is not drinkable, comparing to the acceptable values. Now I am going to test the first sample. Before trying the next sample, don't forget to dry the tips, not to contaminate the other one. I am now going to test the second one. In that case, it indicates us that the water is not drinkable, since the data is not between the acceptable values. As you can see on the screen, we can now detect which glass is drinkable or not, based on the amount of particles. I hope that you enjoyed making your own water sensor. See you in the next Makermania project!